So the first thing to do is to change the size to Instagram portrait size. Click on the three dots on the top right corner, then click on image size. Change the size to the Instagram portrait size, that is 1080, sorry, 0 by 1350. Okay, now we now have our size accurately. So the next thing to do is to add color to the background. So in on this design we'll be using gradient. We'll be using gradient to add color to the background. So click on color, then you come to gradient, then click on any of it, click on this plus. Now after clicking on the plus, so I'll be using the radial, which is the fourth one. Okay, so now I just need to work around the color I want to use for the design. Okay, just make sure you follow along how it's being done. Okay, okay, now this is okay, this is okay. So the next thing to do is to add the logo. So click on import, and I already have my logo, so just have to bring it in, crop it, any unwanted area I can just crop it out. Okay, sizing is very important to design. Just you don't just have to leave it the way you bring it in, try to adjust it. Okay, this is okay like this. I can take it up a bit. Okay, so after that, let me add my header text. My header text. Okay, okay, let me change the font. So come to font, under your text tool, come to font, then my font. This font I want to use, the font installed on my system. Now I have the font on my phone, so I can easily access it. But if you don't have it, you can download it. It's Monument extended. So click on it. Okay, yeah, I just have to adjust it to the size I want. Okay, this is okay. So the next thing to add is to add my subtext, that is more information about what they do. So for that, I'm going to add a shape, then let's take the radius to about 12 or 13. 13 is okay. 13 is okay. Now let's change the color. Click on color, then enable the color. Now instead of going to use this red, I'm not going to use the red. I'm still going to use pink, but the kind of pink I'm going to use is going to be different from the pink we have as a gradient. So click on plus, then come to the magenta we used the other time, then drag it down, to have something like this. And still drag it down a bit. Okay, we are good to go. So the next thing to do is that I will add another shape. That shape. That shape. Let's change the color. This is okay like this. Now let's add the subtext to it. Our services. Okay, so you can change this subtext. So if you don't like it, you can change it to another text that you prefer. Let me just use this font like that. I will just have to bold it. Yeah, you can change the color if you like, and you can leave it like that. You can change the color if you like. Okay, it's good like this. This you can change the color of this one to something like this. Okay, now Now the next thing is to add what we have under the services as what they offer. So click on your text tool, click on your text tool, edit. Then that's where I have my wigs. Okay, so now we already have the sub test, but it's too big, so we need to reduce the size of this. So then come here under test, come to size, then click on the minus one, minus to reduce the size. But what we're having here, I think it's too big for me. It's too big. I need to reduce the size of this rectangle we have. Okay. So after reducing the size of the rectangle, let me lock it. Then these services and the shape as well need to be adjusted since we have adjusted the big one. Okay. Click on position to make it center. Okay. So now, if you look at this text very well, you can see that the spacing between wigs and braids is not too much like that. There's not too much gap there, so we need to adjust that. That's when you come under your text tool, you come to line spacing, then you click on the plus to increase the spacing between. Okay, so let's bring it down, okay, it's okay like this, so we can lock it. So the next thing to do is that I want to add bullets to this list that I did. So come to the middle here and click on import. I already have my bullets downloaded, so I just have to select it. This is it. So don't mind the background. So we are going to remove the background later. Don't mind the background. Don't mind the background. We are going to remove it later. Look at this. It's having background. So come to erase color, then enable it. It will automatically remove the background for you. But if you only remove background that are plain, if you have, maybe you have a plain white background or you have a plain black background with color on top of it, it's going to remove it automatically for you. But if you are having multiple color, it's not going to remove it. So you have to use your eraser tool. Sorry, you have to use your eraser tool. So instead of reducing like this, you can reduce like this. By pressing this. And increase like this. In case you don't get it, let me go back. Come to your relative size, then start reduce. Click on the minus to reduce, and click here to increase. Okay, let's go with this. So we need to change the color. We are not going to leave it as red. We are going to be using this color for it. In this color. So, and I need as many as possible for these bullets. So I'll be copy and bring it to the side I want it to be. So if you have learned one or two things from this channel, kindly subscribe and you will see me on my next video on how to enhance this design. Okay. Okay. So the next thing to do now is to add image to this design to give it a kind of like to add more life to it. So let me add this model here. Okay. So I'm going to add the shape. Yes. So let's take the radius of 14 or 15. 14 is okay. 15 is okay. Then I'm going to change the color of this to something like this. Okay. So let me drop this layer. So now I want to add more images to this design. So in that case, I want to import then the image I want to import this one. Now for this image, I want it to be inside the shape. I want it to be inside the shape. So after dropping it this way like this, then I'll click out, select my shape tool. After selecting my shape tool, I will adjust it to the size I want it to be. Then take it below the model. Take it below the model so that I can properly size it. So before that, let's click on edit and make the edges curve. Okay, the edges are now curved. So let me adjust it so that we can be able to balance it well. So we are going to lock this model first. After locking the model, we won't be able to move the model, but we can move the shape because the shape is not locked. Then I will now adjust the shape to match the model exactly the way I want it to be. Now after matching the image, then the next thing to do, I want to add color to the shape. Then come to your color, enable, then come to gradient, then click on this plus and change this black to deep magenta. This I mean this color. Then I'll take this one to the lighter one. Okay, we now have something like this. Then I'll group the two together. Okay, so now I'm going to do something like this again to another image. So let me click out, click on import, click on this image. So exactly the same way I did for this one, that's what I'm going to do to this one as well. So shape, then edit, so let me take this to the back. Okay, this is okay. So let me merge the two together. Okay, before merging, I need to change the color because if I merge it, I won't be able to add color to the background again. So let me first add color to it before merging it together. Come to gradient, then click on this first one I used before. Okay, now I can now merge it together. You can leave it like this. If you like it that way, you can leave it like that. No need of merging it. No need of merging it. Okay. But because I want to rotate it, that's the reason why I'm merging my own. So now let me just rotate and rotate this as well. Now, add stroke to it. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel so that whenever I drop any video, you are going to be notified. Okay. So we can lock the layers now, and there are still more things I want to add to it. This will copy it. Add it here. Copy again. Okay. I need to take this one below. Below. Okay, now we can lock the layers. So after locking the layers, what is we need to add the social media handle, the address, and the phone number there to complete the functionality. So look at our services, it's not aligned, so we need to adjust that our services before doing that. And those are just the okay. So let me add the social media icon. Okay. Okay. Now let's duplicate this blue heaven to add the address there. Click on copy. Now let's bring it down to the area we need it. Okay. Then a phone number. The reason why I'm copy pasting is that to make it faster, to make it faster. So that's the reason why I am copy pasting what I have there. So let's change the font. Okay, so the edges of this image is too closer to this, it's too closer to the details of the flyer. I mean the blue heaven owner and the address. So we need to adjust that, and it's not aligned in some way. The design is not aligned in some way. So let's try and fix that first. Okay, so you can still adjust or bring this one up a bit.
Early mama we don't show 9 a.m. we day for the flow. Church for the thought in the glow. Holy Spirit they run the show. We talk finance, how to make it grow. Like kingdom wealth, no be ego show. Korean moves we dey set the pace. Purpose calling, we know they chase. Relationship, marriage, now godly base. With Christ at the center, we win this race. Glory ahead, no turning back. Peace family, we stay on track. We rise above, no time to slack.